Well, hello. I have a stack of books that is this high. It's higher than my head, and I colored in all of them. So for August, I really am having a good month. I'm having two books that I'm having work in progress in and not started yet. But the rest of my plans I all finished, and I am so proud. Still, I have 3 days to go, so maybe, yeah, I really want to finish the work in progress I have. I will show you that, and I hope I maybe can start with the page that I didn't do yet. I'm going to show you those first, then I'm going to show you my project books, my buddy colors, and the books that I got from the spinner. So without further ado, I'm going to show you all my completed pages. And yeah, I think this is the most fun moment of the month, because after this I'm going to put all my books back in on my shelf, and I can do the plans for next month, and I just love this moment. So here you go. All right, so I'm going to show you my work in progress, and the book that I did spin but haven't been coloring in yet. The Book of Beasts. I have been coloring in this, let's see, in this book already. Yeah, I did two, and I spinned it to do the third one, but I wanted to do just from front to back like I do most of my books. I wanted to do this page, but maybe I will start it, but I'm not sure if I can finish it. But Sunday is the last day of August, and I'm having the day off, so I might just go ahead and do that one. Then we have the work in progress, and I'm already really far with this one. I really wanted to do the name page of I'm sorry, Dream Voyage by Melpomene Chachi Panagiotto. I based this page in Albrecht Dürer pencils. So for the water, the background here, and all the things on land, and these two. And I got some glitter gel pens out. I got my acrylic, my Posca out for the white, and the rest of it I did with polychromos. But I still have a lot to do, because I have this to do, the things in the corner, this, all the little details here, and there's a lot to do, and I've been putting in a lot of work in this already, so yeah, it's really fun, but it is a lot. So I'm sure I will finish it this month, but I will show you in my next completed pages video. Then we're going to the project books. The first one is Mythographic Animals by Joseph Kettenbang, and I'm doing this from front to back as well. The background I'm doing with different watercolor mediums, and I do the animals with acrylic pens, and all the other things with my polychromos. So that's what I did, and this one is this month. It's so dark, but I kind of like it. I don't know what to do with the border yet, so I just left it like this. This is one of my project books, and I really didn't feel like it, so this would be the one for next month. I actually do like this, but I'm noticing that some of his earlier work just gets less excited when he's putting out things like Dragonspell, so I'm not sure. Then we have two experiment books. So the first one is the second edition, and I did just one in here. Where is it? Here it is. I don't like it, but I was just chilling. It trying out my new acrylic markers, and they have a lot of pastel colors, and I'm not sure if I like it. And then I also went over some lines after I finished. But it was, yeah, after that I was like, let's just call it a day. I'm just leaving it like this, and yeah, I'm totally okay with that. The second project book, which is an experiment book, is this one, the first edition, and I'm really on track to finish this one. Yeah. Let's see. This I did with different inks, I think. Oh, no, I remember. I did this with water-based markers and then put it on some plastic, and then I got it off with water and a brush, and it looks like watercolor, and I really like this technique. Then I tried some of my new acrylic markers on this page because I thought it would be fun with different colors. The next one is this one. The background I did with ink. Just put some ink on there, and then, yeah, I put some pencil over. I'm not sure which one. I think it's the Prismacolors because the pink is really neon. I'm sorry. The flowers I did with watercolors, and then I went over it with my polychromos, I think. I don't write these things down. And then the backgrounds with black and blue I did with acrylic markers. I kind of like this page. Then something went wrong with this page. I'm so sorry. I was having some gouache. There was some gouache left, and it was dried out, and I was like, yeah, put some water in it, and I'm going to do the background with gouache, and then I'm going over with different colors. But it was really streaky, so I went over again, and then it was, you couldn't see that it was a coloring page. So I did some collaging, and I actually kind of like this. And then the last one in this book is these, and this was a lot of work. I used the background I think I did with watercolors of some kind, and these little thingies I painted with my gouache, and then the light pink one I was really done with gouache, so I did those with acrylic marker. Yeah, so I don't have a lot left, and I'm trying to finish it this year, so I'm really excited. And yeah, I'm not sure if I will, but it's planned to be finished this year. Then I have my Colin Thompson's book, in which I color every month, and this month I did this page. And I have to be honest, I did not really like this page. The other pages are really different, things like this, and all the books and things like that. I really love that. But this one, yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like an old map or something with all the little cracks in there, and it just was a lot of work because I went over all the cracks as well. All these little parts, and I don't mind little parts, but I just didn't feel this one. I do like how the buildings turned out, but apart from that, it's okay, it's finished. Yeah, so then we have the last one, which is of course Dark Fairy Tales. And I'm doing a full book color along front to back on my channel. And this month was this double spread page, and I already did the border, So I only had to do the middle part, and the background is with Neocolors, and then I did the rest of the page with my polychromos. I put some, I think, yeah, this was my white jelly roll, my Sakui jelly roll, but it kind of failed on me, so yeah, I need a new one. I haven't bought a new one yet. So I was thinking of doing more this month in this book, but I'm totally fine with just doing this because it wasn't a border, it was just the middle part. And I think I did it in the first week, the 12th, so the second week. And I'm totally fine. So now I'm really excited to move along with the next chapter. Then we have some buddies. I am in a low-buy buddy group. I have to get a sip. I'm having a sore throat for like 3 weeks already, so just want to make videos. I'm in this low-buy buddy, and we are just doing some kind of prompt or a number or a color palette, and this time it was a color palette, and I already had this book on spinner, so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do the palette in here. Yeah, and this was the color palette to use. Yeah, I actually quite like it. It was really a challenge because I didn't want to make this little guy red, but I did, and it turned out fine. Yeah, I used a little bit of blending, and it was a fun color. And I also used yellow and blue over each other, and then I was like, I think I'm cheating, so this is the only thing that I did. With the yellow and blue over each other, but yeah, I did just use these colors. Yeah, so that was a fun one, and I think this was the first one I did this month. Then I'm having a buddy. I had a buddy with, let's see, this was Coloring Biker Mama. I do have somebody, so I don't want to say someone's name wrong, but this is Yolanda from Coloring Biker Mama. This is the first page I did in this book, and it is so fun because you can scan this QR code, and then you are going to the website and you see these flowers and what they look like, so you can do realistic coloring, which I really like doing. So that's what I did. And then over here you just color them in, and then you have all the other elements that you can color in however you want. So we got the geckos, and these are leopard geckos. They cannot climb, but for this page they can. I'm okay. I got such a big error from this. Yeah, but I did this with Prismacolors, and I think they work really well on this paper. So I think I'm just going to use my Prismacolors in this book, because I don't know why, but it's really smooth and it just blends really well. And yeah, I also really like the dark purple background. So I'm really happy with the first one in this book, and I am kind of thinking of doing this book as a project book next year, but I'm not sure yet. So this is Flowerscape in Paradise by Maggie Enterios. Amazing book. Then another amazing book. I did a buddy with Jess, and I'm going to show hers first. I really love the colors that she used, and she actually told me that this was one of the most intricate pages she'd done, and it doesn't look like it, but it was so intricate, and it's so hard to see the difference between the flowers and the feathers of the peacock. So I'm going to show you mine now. And I chose a different color scheme for the feathers, and I did some gold flakes for the border and also in the feathers. maybe you can see it if I move it. Yeah, and I actually really enjoyed doing this, and this was also with Prismacolors. And yeah, just coloring Bumblebee. I really loved doing this page together with you. Thank you for buddying, and yeah, this was amazing. I just really love this one, and it was a work. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but I think it turned out really fine. Oh, get this out. Then we have the Dragonspell group buddy. I think we are with 35 or maybe more at this point. So I'm just going to show you my page for a bit, and then I'm going to show you what all my buddies did. We did the dragon fruit page. Oh, this is the wrong one. Go to find it. Oh, this book is really new, so here it is. We did this page, and I put Posca on the background, so acrylic marker. I made it black because I didn't know what to do actually. And the dragon fruits I just colored in as dragon fruit, and then I was like, what am I going to do with this little cute dragon? So I made him yellow orange-ish, and I did his outlines with white gel pen, so he's glowing a little bit, and then I put little dots to make the glow, to make him shine a little bit more. Now I'm going to show you all the buddies. So, and I really love what all the buddies did. So everyone has a different take on all the pages, and that's the thing that I really love the most of doing these group buddies. You don't have to create a dragon fruit that looks like a dragon fruit, and even if you do, because a lot of us did create it as a dragon fruit, the pages all turned out different. And yeah, I really love that. So all of my fun buddies doing this group buddy, thank you so much. If you're seeing this, you have the book and you want to join us, please join us. We are choosing a page every month. I'm using a spinner for that, for picking 3 pages, and then we vote on the one that we are going to do. And then at the end of the month, we share all of them. So thank you so much for buddying with me all. And then we are going to the books that are from the spinner. So first is this book. This was an uncolored book, and it's another experiment book, but this one has really thick paper. And I love how this turned out. So I'm not sure what pencils I used, but I think these are the Prismas. And I did a really neutral color palette. And for the background, I used a little bit of watercolor, and it didn't get through. Oh, it's another peacock with flowers. That's fine. It didn't get through. It's really thick, amazing paper, so I might try to do some more watercolor because I really like how they dried up. It's really fun. And then the stars are with a glitter, and I don't even know what I used anymore. I think these might be my glitter Ohu pens markers, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I really like doing this page, and actually I did it last month, but this was the first one that this was the first one, not the other one. So this was the first one, and it was a really quick page. So yeah, and I actually enjoyed this book a lot. So yeah, cheap book, but they can be fun. Then we're going to Adventuring by Sugar Sweet. I have 2 books of his, and he just announced that he is working on another book with all the national days and yeah, it's so much fun. So go check his video out. It's really fun. So I started with these dies, and I found out that in this paper, as some of you might know, I just have the polychromos and the Prismacolors as pencils, and the polychromos do not work on Amazon paper as well as I would love to. So I'm just using the Prismacolors, and I really like how those turn out. And then I was like, no, I just want to color a little bit more in this book, and I did this page, and also because it's a red, I love reds. Yeah, this book is really fun, and it has kind of Dungeon and Dragon vibes, and it has all these characters and maps and quests, and it's so much fun. So yeah, and I really like how the Prismacolors work, and that you can blend them really nicely in here. So I love working in his books. Then I spent another experiment books. I just have a lot of experiment books, and I bought books to color in them also. I'm just going to keep coloring in them, but I'm not going to buy any more of those. I did this one, and I used acrylic markers for this. I kind of like the colors here, the flowers maybe a little bit less, and you can see difference between these. This is the odd one out. And I used the different tip for this. I used brush tip on this one, and then what is the other? I think it's fine tip on the other side, and it did this. So that's funny. It's like it gives more paint or something. I'm not sure, but it was really funny to find it out. And then this actually is my challenge. I should have showed it before, but this was my August/September challenge, and I did it in August, but no, this was my July/August, but I did it in August, so now I'm showing you. And you can also see my video on the challenge. It was the spinner picks a book, and then the spinner picks a page, and you have to finish it in one day. And I kid you not, this was the page I had to do for the challenge, but I totally love it. So I had a day off. I really planned the day off to do this because I did the spinner, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to plan this challenge. I did the background with Albrecht Dürer pencils, and the background was really quick. Within an hour I had the background done. And then the rest of the page was a lot more work. And I used my polychromos for this page and gel pens on the cocoons because they are see-through, they are transparent. Yeah, and I actually really enjoyed this page, and I think it turned out fabulous, so I'm really happy with that. I think the butterflies turned out really great, and the cocoons, and just the overall with the background, it's, yeah, I wouldn't do anything different. So yeah, we still have several books to go. Then we have the dark art. Last month or the month before, I think, I did a page and I really didn't like it. I was trying out my Ohuhu markers. It was in June, but I was like, I'm going to do something better in this because otherwise I don't want to touch it anymore. So I did watercolor backgrounds, basing, and then I went over with the polychromos, and I think it's horrific, but in an amazing way. The color of this thing, I was asking my boyfriend, like, what color should I do him? And he was like, purple. and I'm like, let's go with it. Yeah, so I enjoyed it a lot, and I think this guy turned out so funny. So yeah, that's Dark Art Nightmare by Francois Gauthier. And I have another one of Francois Gauthier that I colored in. So last month, oh no, this was June, I did this one, and then this month I did the name page, and I did all in polychromos. I think they work really well on this paper. You can see a little bit of the streakiness, but I actually really like it. It has a nice effect. I still am not at the actual book yet. So yeah, I'm just enjoying this book, one page at a time. We have 3 more to go. So this is a simple one, and this one I actually did during my work in progress I'm working on right now, the Dream Voyage one. And I was like, okay, it's a little bit too much now, so I'm going to do something simple. So I did this one, and I just got out my polychromos, and I got out some glitter gel pens, and I actually really like it. So that's Kaleido Color, and I don't think this one is available anymore. It's also Dutch, so that's a little bit different. Then I colored in Hannah Karlzon's Dagdromer, Daydreams in English. And I have, let me count, 1, 2, I think 2, maybe 3. I have 2 other colors, so I have 3 coloring books by Hannah Karlzon. And I just haven't colored a lot of her this year, and I'm really bummed out. But I did this one. And first I did the, do you call them broken hearts? We call them like broken hearts or something. And I did this with Prismacolors, and I really made the motion that you see these stripes like this, because on the flower you can see the same. So I was really happy about that. And then I did the other flowers, and I made white lines. And then I was like, I don't want to do white lines on all of them, all of the things. So I just did the flowers. Then we have a ladybug and a dragonfly, which I did a little bit darker. And the background, what did I use for the background? Oh yes, I used my ink pens. It's like the Ecoline brush. Let's see if I can find them. No. It's yeah, it's just a marker but with ink in it, and I put it down, and then I picked it up with a brush and put the background in, and I actually kind of like that. I might do that again someday. So that's what I did in Daydreams. And the last one, yeah, is World of Tarot by Alexis E. Thompson. Oh, I did the I want to do pages that kind of match with each other, so I wrote down what I'm going to do. And what I want to do is I want to do the background on the sides in black acrylic marker like I did here, and then I want to do the cards the same color, so this sandy brown color. I want to do on all these cards you see. So you really get a cohesive book, and I really like that. I used, what did I use? I used all different pencils and markers, and I actually used a lot of different things in here. So I just cannot remember, and I just did it 4 days ago. I think I used my polychromos on here. What did I do for this color? I think maybe a water medium of some sort, and then I did acrylic marker for his neck, or her neck, because she's the mom. And this is the card The Fool, and these cute little geese, they just dive off a cliff when they're young and hope to survive, and that's why it's called The Fool, which is also really brave, but I'm already getting scared thinking about it. But yeah, I actually love how this page turned out, and I'm excited to do the rest of it in the same style. So yeah, we'll see. These were all the books. So if you might have seen in the thumbnail, it's a really big stack. So that took a while to show you all, and I really want to thank you for watching. I'm going to make my plans video somewhere in the coming days. I'm a little bit busy with work and doing other things, but I will see you soon, and I want to thank you for watching. If you like this content, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and what I like most, leave a comment, talk to me, because I really enjoy this community. And I hope you have a nice day. Bye!